Hello, you funky chickens. How are you? Nice to be with you. My name's John O'Casson. This is the Warm and Toasty Club Online Memory Afternoon, episode 74. How's your lives, you funky people? Good day, sunshine. Are you well? Is life treating you good? Report back, report back. Tell us, do. Welcome to our afternoon. I'm here. Today I'll be with Jeanette Lyons. She'll be along shortly to say hello, sunshine. Tom is on his break, but he may pop his head round the door. We shall see. Thanks for being with us today. What have we got today? We have a lovely guest, Mr. Matthew Crampton, who will be coming along, having a chat and singing some songs in a bit. Of course, we've got the memory of the week. We've got the retro raffle, one virtual question, one virtual prize. What else have we got? We've got Jeanette's poem of the week, all sorts of chatter and good times. Let me see if I can find that Jeanette Lyons. I'm sure she's there. Yeah, I can see her in my undergarments. Bear with me as I bring her forth. 3, 2, 1. Are you there, Jeanette?
I am here. I'm not in your undergarments.
Oh, you're not. No, what? Did I say undergarment?
Yeah, you
I
did.
meant in my under area.
I'm not there either.
It's going to get worse, isn't it? It's sort of like, for people that don't know, so I've got a screen where the ones you see, but I've also got lots of screens underneath the one you see. And I keep thinking it's like they're under the desk, like we hide the guests and the other hosts under the desk. And then I get them to jump out. Get back in there, in your box. Anyway, it's glad to hear you looking really well. Nice t-shirt, nice hair.
Thank you. Yes, it's a Bullstock t-shirt. I've got a few of these, different colours, different years. This one is 2013.
2013. A revival.
Retro.
God, that's what, 8 years?
This was the first festival I ever ran. This particular one, 2013, and it was very lovely. And it's got on the back. I'll just have to show you this. It's got all the artists.
All the artists, main
all the local bands. It was a great day.
Get you being a festival runner.
Well, I learned a lot in these years, and now I run them really smoothly. As if that wasn't smooth enough.
Exactly. She's very good, ladies and gentlemen. Very organised. One of the most organised people I know, actually. Hi, Christine. She said, hello, my dear friends. Well, hello to you, Christine, and to the innocent one. Hope you're well. The sun is shining today, Jeanette, isn't it? So
it is beautiful.
It's absolutely gorgeous in Colchester. I wish I could turn my screen around and show you the beautiful the sun. Well, you look out your window. You've got a window. If you've got a window, look out of it. It should be nice. It's lovely being with you, and even though it's sunny, it's probably there's a few people out enjoying it. Is it, Jeanette? Is it the last hurrah of summer, do you think?
No, I don't. I hope not. I looked at the weather forecast for tomorrow because guess what? I'm going to a festival tomorrow.
Of course you are.
Of course I am, on Mersey Island. And I looked, and the weather is beautiful tomorrow. It's really sunny. And I'm thinking, I kind of think there's several other things going on the next couple of weeks. So if it could just stay summery, just until maybe the end of October, that would be nice.
That would be lovely. Hello, Keith, KGB. Nice to see you on the screen there. I always used to think, and I still do to a degree, that the news, the media, around about August, they start putting in the papers, on the TV. We're going to have a really what they call
Indian summer.
Yeah, an Indian summer. We're going to have a heat wave. And I think every year they prime themselves. They write that story, whether it's true or not. And I was looking at it earlier and I said, what they're writing about is probably an hour we're going to get on a Friday one time.
It's tomorrow.
Yeah. I hope it lasts till tomorrow. Anyway, enough of the weather. Let's do the retro raffle.
Yeah.
It's the retro raffle, and it's coming to your screen. It's the retro raffle, never has been seen. It's the retro raffle, and it's coming to your screen. Oh yeah, it's coming. Sorry about that. It's coming to
Don't be sorry.
Screen.
Dad dancing.
Yeah, cheese, dad dancing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
What you got for us today, Jono?
What you got, John? Oh, well, Jeanette, let me just have a look at my photographs. As we've got a food themed filling thingy of the week coming up, I thought, let me see what I can get hold of for prizes. We can offer the recipes. This one is a Chinese takeaway sandwich. When I say a recipe, all you need is bread, quite long, butter optional, margarine optional, and then get your noodles, your pan fried, your chow mein, whatever. Bung it on a bread, and then put another one on top.
Do you know I'd eat that?
Yeah. Actually, you can have that as a gift, whether you get the question right or not. You can have that idea as a. If you were sort of like less sort of like adventurous, you could just get noodles. Just get noodles and bread, and then put them on bread. You know, warm them up first. Put them on bread. Don't even put a topping on it. And I'm looking at that picture. I don't know if people can see it. And there's some Czech sort of. I think they're Czech pajamas. That's somebody who's been living at home, not getting dressed throughout lockdown. And that's what they've ended up like.
Could be me.
But you've never had noodles on bread, have you?
I haven't, no. That looks like tagliatelle to me. I only like rice noodles, really. So
tell what type of pasta or noodle it is. You're so up
no, I just like my food. Yeah, no, I don't like big noodles. Udon. Have you seen udon noodles?
Yeah, udon of udon.
No, it's wrong. They're like big fat worms from the garden.
No, they're not. Don't say that.
Yeah.
So for some people, you know, that's all they can have is udon. That's all they're allowed. Their doctor tells them. Hi, Dale. Nice to see you. Dale, do you like noodles on bread? Is there one of the prizes today? When I say they're one of the prizes, the idea of it is one of the prizes. We're just going to give inspiration to go and do it.
Could you give the smell of something as a prize? I'm just remembering there was a Star Trek episode when I was little, and they went to this planet, and it was all, and they were really excited because they were going there for some kind of, you know, big elaborate dinner with the governors of a planet, and they were there and they're sitting at the table and they were asking what they would like to have, and they said, oh, all right, well, the choice, and they were given a choice, and so that I think they kind of all plumped for the roast chicken dinner. And oh, fantastic. And then, of course, they're sitting there chatting for a while. And they're like, oh, it smells lovely. Can't wait. And that's all this planet did. They just did the smells of food.
Did the smells. Oh,
and that was their dinner, the smell of a roast dinner. How frustrating would that be?
Well, you know, we do a lot of memory sharing on the Warm and Toasty Club. I find that a lot of times I could be walking down the road. I can smell sort of like a hair gel, and it'll take me back to a time and place. Oh, that's Boots, the green one from about 95. I smelled
black and white.
Yeah, black and white, or Brill cream. My dad used to have Brill cream in his hair. Or shampoos, or deodorants and aftershaves. It's funny with smells; they can take you back.
Adidas takes me right back to the 70s. I love that smell.
Dell says no, he can't do that. He can't be having noodles on bread. Keith says, I'll do the noodles if you could have ketchup on them. We'll sit. We could stretch to one little sachet, you know, like you get the sachets. We'll give you one sachet. Jeanette will sort that out for you later. Afternoon, Thomas. Carol says hi. Hi, Carol. Nice to see you, Thomas. And Peggy. Hello, Peggy. Nice to see you. Hope we can see you in person soon. We missed you recently at Greensted, Peggy. Send the word out. You and Morag must come down to Greensted the next time. We are there. When are we there, John? Let me see. We're there.
Yeah, tell me, because I want to try and make it again.
14th of October. We are at Greensted Community Centre in person. Memory afternoons. John, I can hardly hear you. Oh, can you hear me all right, Jeanette?
I did think earlier you possibly a little tiny bit quiet, and I just turned all the volume up on my computer.
I'm going to peek. I'm peekaboo. Peekaboo, Carol, can you hear me now, darling? Is that better? Hope so.
Are you very close to your microphone? I point up because mine's just.
Well, we're on sort of first name terms. That sort of thing.
Don't go on holiday with it or anything like me.
No, don't be silly. I'm going to turn it round and make like noise. I'm going to bring it closer to me. On the day that you were born, the angels got together. No, sorry. Hi, Rosanna. Just arrived. Problem online. Love to you all. Love back. Here's the question. Can anybody everybody, name us, please, 3 TV chefs. Oh, Jono.
Oh, I'm thinking back when I used to watch things with TV chefs on years ago.
Yeah,
There's a guy that used to set fire to everything.
yes. Is he the one that used to run around? Shall we say that? He ran
Don't
around
know.
a lot. And then there was
That's a different one. That was one. Was that the one that had a lot of drink?
It-
Mind you, that doesn't narrow it
no,
down
no,
any,
that
does it?
wasn't true. Well, Dale's got Keith Floyd. There's one,
All right.
and there was the one
Oh.
that was a lady that was married to Johnny. That was an old one. Do you remember?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Say
you
no
too
more.
could
Say
have
no more,
rings
Jeanette.
like.
Don't give the game away. What voice is
Yeah.
that? What voice is that? Why is that
Yeah,
coming?
but I don't think it's hers.
Dale's going. Jamie Oliver, biker chefs. Yeah, what are they called? Hairy bikers. Yeah, the biker chefs. Biker chefs.
I'm just looking at what people are writing. Oh, this
KGB.
is sparked, people.
This is sparked. Floyd, Ramsey, and Fanny.
It's my ballet teacher's name.
Is it? Lovely.
Yeah, not Floyd Ramsey, just Fanny.
Tom's going Delhi.
Delhi. What? I don't understand. Is that the name of a chef, TV chef?
Rick Stein. Rick Stein. Yeah, that's allowed. Christine says Fanny, Craddock, Gino.
Yeah.
Gino the thief. Yeah, I know him. Rosanna's going Gino, Gordon Ramsay, Jamie Oliver. That was Jamie. I prefer him called Jamie Oliver.
That's
He has
it.
done
No
well,
one.
hasn't he?
Jamie Oliver.
Keith's going Craddock, as in Fanny Craddock. Dale, Nigella Lawson. Do you know what? I've never watched her.
Oh, she's
I've
gorgeous.
never watched the show. I mean, but just the trailers were enough for me. I came out.
I know. Get a bit hot under the collar watching her. I don't know. I have no idea what she cooks. I'm just so busy watching her.
I don't know. She's
Even
like,
as a lady.
darling, I'm gonna do some noodles on bread.
She does. She opens the fridge door in her silky negligee and says things like,
No,
"I'm going to be very naughty." Are you?
I've never watched it. I've
Oh,
heard she
it's
was
shocking.
bad. I've heard she was a wrong one. Thomas says Delia, not Delhi. I wonder what Delhi.
I thought it was a chef that we hadn't heard of, and because Tom is a chef, he would know these things.
Carol's going Ainsley Harriet.
Oh yeah. Oh, is he the one that used to set fire to things?
No.
No, that was same time. There used to be a TV show called Ready Steady Cook. And there was Ainsley on one side, there was the green peppers, and then the other guy whose name I can remember now. It was a double-barreled surname. Anthony. Nobody said it.
Worrell Thompson.
Yeah, him. He used to set fire to things by accident.
Oh,
Tea
I didn't know
towels
that.
and
I
stuff.
tell you, I always thought you meant the Galloping Gourmet.
No, I was a little bit more recent than that. But I do remember.
I know. Here's one, says Dell. Rusty Lee.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh, I love Rusty Lee. Did she cook? Yeah, of course she cooked. I loved Rusty Lee. Good afternoon, Kim. Nice to see you. Gordon Ramsay, says Christine. Yeah, they're all coming. You're all going to win the opportunity to make yourself some noodles on bread. Where's the other one? I can't find
You
it.
just have to go to the shops, buy the ingredients,
Yeah.
study these pictures.
Do it
again.
yourself.
Do it yourself.
ATW was done for shoplifting. ATW, that's Anthony
Worrell Thompson.
Worrell Thompson, yeah.
Oh, was he?
And Gino
just gossip, or
No, I think that's true. And I think I know Gino De Campio, he was a thief. He robbed Paul Jones's house, Paul Young's house, sorry. The singer.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow,
Gino
and they're
the thief.
still kind of out there. Are they still on TV doing that? Well, Gino is he on Good Morning?
I don't know
or
if
something?
he's still in the cat burglaring game, but I didn't like it.
Is that what he took? Their cat?
No.
That's
I always
shocking.
think if you're going to be a robber, like do a bank, that's okay because they got insurance, not people's homes. Just me. Dell says she even released a record. Oh, can I see? That'd be great. Rusty Lee.
Who?
We can't play it for
Rusty
copyright
Lee.
purposes. We get in trouble on Facebook for playing other people's music. But Rusty Lee did a record. I'm going to be checking it out later.
Wasn't that Dusty Lee?
What did I call her? Rusty Lee.
Rusty Lee.
Rusty Lee's a name, isn't it?
I thought Dusty Lee had a record. Did she sing?
Who's Dusty Lee?
Have you ever?
Have you ever heard mission bells ringing?
No, I've got to find it now.
Who's Dusty Lee? You mean Dusty Springfield?
No.
Are you having a moment?
She married Paul Weller.
Oh, you mean
Dusty Lee. Oh no, Dusty Lee, Rusty Lee, the TV personality. The Google is confusing me now.
No, you mean the
They're saying it's the same person.
Betsy and Shirley. Yes.
Between us, we can almost remember one thing.
I can't remember what I had for breakfast. I didn't have that on toast, I must admit. But anyway, I digress. Pepsi. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was Pepsi and Shirley. Pepsi married. Didn't Pepsi marry Paul Weller and Shirley married Martin Kemp from Spandau Ballet?
Did Pepsi? I didn't think that was her.
It's DC Lee. It was
DC Lee. That's why I was thinking of Dusty Lee. DC Lee married Paul Weller.
Oh, okay then. Let's move swiftly on. It's the memory of the week. Memory of the week. Right, the memory of the week this week, young people of internet land, is quite a simple one, really. Looking back on your life over the years, what has been your favourite season of the year? So we're coming to the end of summer. I don't think we're officially in autumn yet, are we? Not sure. Never quite know. Is summer your favourite season? Do you prefer the promise of spring or the colour of autumn? Or do you prefer to be freezing cold in your little cold flat with 5 layers on? And do you prefer the winter? I hate winter.
Do you?
Well, I hate winter. I like winter. It looks nice. It's like snow. It looks nice. I don't want to go out in it. I think it's because since I've had a back injury, I can't feel my feet. And when it's winter, I am just, everything's like ice. It just, even though it feels warm, because it's all on the nerves and my nerves are damaged, everything feels cold. So yeah, I hate it. I wear 1 or 2 pairs of thermal socks indoors, woolly hat. If people come and saw me in the day, they'd think, who is that sad old man? And it would be me just being cold in winter. So I would go for the promise of spring, love summer. Autumn could be nice. Oh, what am I going to go for? I'm going to go for summer because it's warm. What about you, Jeanette Lyons?
Do you know, I have to say, I love all the seasons for all the differences. I like it. I like summer because it's just so nice to just wake up and the sun shines through the window and just instantly puts a spring in your step and a good mood, and you don't have to worry too much about what you're going to wear, just anything, just a vest and shorts mostly. And then
all day.
Autumn, I really like all the colours, and my garden looks lovely. I've got some really nice trees and things, and don't really like the raking up, but I do like that. And I quite like it to go out when it's autumn and you don't need a coat just yet, a nice big jumper and some boots and a scarf, and walking in the woods and all the smells of everything. And winter, I adore playing in the snow. I have to find people for snowball fights, and there's a park just at the end of my road, and I've got such fond memories of when Neve lived at home and we'd go over there in the park and play and build snowmen. And and I quite like that when you go to people's houses and all your layers come off and they get your hot drink and you just sit and it's all snuggly and indoors. And then spring, that's just you just burst into life then, and it's just wonderful. Yeah, I like all the seasons for all the different reasons.
I think it's absolutely, some people might say you're just greedy. Others might say you absolutely love life, and that's
I do. I really do. What's not to love? You know, I can usually find the good stuff in most things.
Yeah, it's true. If you want a good review of anything, you go to Jeanette and say, Jeanette, give us a review of that.
I'll find the good in it.
Find the good. Let's see what people are saying. Thomas says Phil Vickers, James Martin, Anthony W. Thompson was done for shoplifting, which is why you don't see him anymore. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Keith says, I love the colours of autumn and I love the first blossom of spring. What an old
Nice.
romantic that man is. I love him. Duncan, I'm sorry. I'm late. I was seeing a man about a dog. I bet you were. Nice. You're with us, Duncan. Thanks for joining us.
Hot dog.
What's your hot dog? What's your favourite season of the year, Duncan? Kim says, I must admit, I like the summer. Must admit, but do love to see the colour of autumn time for soups and stews coming along. It's like me. I think nowadays, since the lockdown, I live for my next meal.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not, I'm not going to waste. If anyone sees me, I'm a big chunk. I'm a big hunk of man, and I'm coming to you on a Friday afternoon. When I'm not doing meatloaf tribute acts. I do find sometimes if things are quiet, and I need them to be quiet because I'm a bit worn out. All I'm thinking about is, wonder what we'll have for dinner. Something like this would be nice, or something that. Do you ever do that, Jeanette? Do you ever sort of daydream, and you're daydreaming about your next meal?
no, I don't. I haven't done shopping for weeks. I don't know what's in the house. If it weren't for Lorraine, I wouldn't eat anything. So I don't really care about food. It's kind of fuel mostly, and I'll just eat whatever's there.
For anyone that doesn't know, Lorraine, that's Jeanette's carer who comes in.
My carer.
She eats. She gets her shopping every few weeks.
Feeds me. Oh, she's gone away again. But she's left me loads of roast chicken. So I've already had a chicken sandwich.
Good protein.
And she's washed and chopped me up some lettuce for my tea. Because she thought I might like a little light dinner before I go and do my gig.
Because Jeanette's on a lot of medication, Lorraine comes in and makes her chicken and leaves lettuce for her so she doesn't go. But sometimes Jeanette just feeds it to local rabbits and that. Anyway, sorry. Kim, I mentioned Kim, the lovely Kim. Carol says, I love the springtime. All the flowers start to come out and it's like everything comes to life, including me. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's sort of like somebody's got the key at the back on your back and they're winding it up. Come on, girl. Come on, boy. Get it ready. It's this promise of spring, isn't it? The promise of spring's the greatest. Duncan also says, I love spring when the sap is rising. Don't you dare call me a sap.
What does he mean by that, though?
What does he mean, though? Is he poetic type of person? The sap is rising.
I think, let's say he is.
Yes, let's say he is. He's a nice gentleman. And
he is. I really like Duncan.
Walk out of turn.
Yeah. I interviewed him, didn't I? But we couldn't use it because it was such a windy day.
Filth it was. No, it was too windy and too noisy.
It was too windy, so it was too noisy on the video. So, Duncan, I'm coming back to Wivenhoe. We'll do that again.
Yeah, that'd be nice. And just to say, if anybody does see Jeanette wandering like around Colchester area, she has a label on her back. Just send her back to Lorraine if she goes missing, because she does try and go missing quite a lot.
It just says roving reporter in her head.
Duncan says, like in the T-shirt, Nettle, is that Nettie? Is it happening again?
No, sadly not. No, that's haven't done a Bulstock festival for a few years. Next year, though, I'll probably be doing the Little Scarlet Festival in Tiptree, early July.
There you go. That's a promo for Jeanette when she's allowed out of the house to do festivals.
Oh, Lorraine comes with me.
Yeah,
she's there right by my side.
She's on one of those little chains like you get your kid on. Let's welcome our guest, shall we? Let's welcome the wonderful Matthew Crampton. Let's bring him to the fore. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Are you there, Matthew Crampton?
Hey.
Hi there. Can you hear me okay?
Can you hear me, mother? Yeah, we can hear you just fine.
Always. Your voice is always incredibly clear and just you enunciate everything so perfectly. It's lovely.
Thank you so much. I gargle honey every morning.
It shows.
Manuka, I hope. It's good to see you. Are you keeping well?
Well, I am. I mean, the big news is I can now walk again, which is very nice. Because I had this huge operation in March and I had to relearn to walk. And so I was on crutches for months and then sticks. And then finally, the last 2 weeks, I've thrown away my sticks now I just walk. And I look almost normal as I do it.
Do you feel a little bit nervous?
Not anymore. I was. I mean, I go through.
Wow.
It's never linear. You know, good days, bad days, good days, bad days. And on the bad days, I'm sort of climbing upstairs, holding onto every banister. But on the good days, no, I feel like a spring chicken, which is very nice, or a gambling goat going up a hillside, something like that.
Blimey! So, if you had to pick a season of your favourite season, what would you go with?
Well, it was interesting that to hear what Jeanette said about seasons. I'd say, Jeanette, it's not that your glass is half full, but the glass is overfilling. I mean, it's overflowing. It's wonderful. I can think of lovely things about every season. Certainly, autumn bonfire night always takes me by surprise, and it's lovely. The smell.
Do you mean the other kids dress you up as a guy or something? sorry.
Yeah, they put me in a shopping trolley and push me around town.
Mate.
I make more money from gigging, I can tell you. Oops. Anyway, so that's autumn's nice. Winter, yeah, that feeling of. I used to live in the tropics. I lived in Bangkok, and I'll never forget, because when you live in the tropics, you'd never get cold except through air conditioning. And I was watching this film at the British Council in Bangkok of the 39 Steps, the old Robert Donat Hitchcock film. Did you know it? And
yes.
There's a scene where it's winter in Scotland, and they've got thick coats on, and they're breathing out, and there's steam, condensation coming out. And I'm sitting in Bangkok, which is 35 degrees with 98% humidity. And I'm thinking, I really want to be cold. I just want to shiver. And actually, I moved back to England as a result of that, to come back and get cold.
And haven't been warm since.
Never been.
But that said, so I've got something to say for winter and spring. Of course, you see the crocuses in February, and you think, yes, there's hope. You know, every year it's amazing. They take you by surprise. But there's only one season for me. There's only one season because I don't have to wear shoes. I don't have to wear socks. I can swim in the sea. I love swimming in the sea. I can just do so much more outdoors. And
swimming beaches for razor clams, I remember.
Funny you should mention it.
Oh.
I've been doing I posted a 9-minute video of me catching razor clams yesterday.
Oh, wow. Oh,
I've got this new camera that you put on your forehead, like a GoPro. And I've got lots of footage of me prawning and razor clamming. And I put out a film yesterday of me racing. It's rather strange.
That's my evening's entertainment.
I'll look it up.
About right there.
It's on the Matthew Crampton YouTube channel.
I'll find it.
I look forward to that. If people wanted to find Matthew Crampton, would it be matthewcrampton.com?
You're right, actually, John.
Hurrah.
Yeah, that's where I am. Or if you go to YouTube and type in Matthew Crampton, you get quite a variety of stuff, including singing, stories, foraging. I think that's it mainly, but there's more and more. I think there's going to be more foraging than singing from now on.
Check it out one time, matthewcrampton.com, or put in Matthew Crampton into YouTube. What are you going to be doing?
Matthew Crampto to me.
What?
No, it does say Matthew Crampto. There's the N, you see.
Oh, I see. Oh, right. Yeah.
It's not
a .com. As long as there's 2 T's in Matthew.
Yes. You can't fit Matthew on sort of one screen. That's the thing.
He's too big for us, isn't he? He's just larger than life, Matthew.
That Matthew Crampto, he's fantastic.
He is.
I'm not. I'll tell you, the gigs I've done for you for the last year have been 75% of the gigs I've done in the last year.
Wow, we're so grateful.
I know it's so hard doing stuff, but it's always a treat coming back. And your banter, it just gets a little bit fruitier every time I watch.
Oh, I say that's Jeanette's fault.
Really? Well, no, it's you, Jono. No, Jeanette's trying to keep the rein on things. All this underwear stuff, and I'm just.
She was in the undergarments in my.
I was not.
I know that, Jeanette. You know that, but we're not sure Jono does.
No, in my mind, everybody's in my undergarments. That's how I get through life. What are you going to do for us, Matthew?
I've got 3 treats for you today.
Oh, can we have one of them first, please, sir? Please?
Yeah, the first one is a cowboy song, hence the hat.
Oh, I did wonder about the hat, and I should have referenced it.
Ah.
Christine said it's lovely to see you again, by the way.
Oh, thanks, Christine. Lovely to see you as well. or not see you, but read you, I should say, because I can read you like that, like I'm being professional.
Yeah. Well, let's get out of the way, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is with his cowboy tune, the one, the only, Matthew Crampton.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon to you all. I hope you're well. I'm going to do you a lovely old cowboy song. This it features in it some yodeling. Now, you may appreciate that it's a slight problem if I try to yodel because I've got quite a deep voice. So I do what's called the bass yodel, the lodel, as you might call it. And listen out for it. And do join in, folks. It goes a little like this. I had a friend called Rambling Bob. He liked to steal, gamble, and rob. He thought it was the smartest guy around. But I found out last Monday that he got locked up someday. They've got him in the jailhouse way downtown. He's in the jailhouse now. He's in the jailhouse now. Well, I told him once or twice to stop playing cards and shooting dice. He's in the jailhouse now. Well, I went out last Tuesday. I met a girl named Susie. I said I was the swellest guy around. Well, we got to spending my money. She got to calling me honey. We took in every cabaret in town. We're in the jailhouse now. We're in the jailhouse now. Well, I told that judge right to his face, I don't like to see this place. We're in the jailhouse now. One last time, all together now. Thank you.
Yeah. Yo, lady, oh, you lady. I saw.
Can you yodel, Jono?
No, would I try it? I mean, you're a low yodeler.
I'm a lodeler. What about Jeanette? Can you yodel?
I've never tried really. Yodeling.
Sounds good.
Is that how you do it?
What's the film where they're yodeling? Is it in The Sound of Music?
Oh, I think it is, isn't it? Yeah.
I think it is. Yes, I do believe.
Oh, I shall have to look at that and see if I can yodel. I'd like to. I like the sound of yodeling. I think it's funny.
It sounds. I think it's a very serious thing. They did it on purpose, didn't they? I mean, not for a laugh.
I know, but I find Morris dancing really funny, and they seem to take it very seriously.
In that song, do they have yodeling in the original? I'm in a jailhouse now.
Yeah, they do. It's in a film called "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?"
Okay, yeah, George Clooney. Yeah.
George Clooney, and I saw an interview because George Clooney mimes this wonderful bluegrass player whose name I've forgotten, but I heard him interviewed, and he said his wife loves that film because she sees the face of George Clooney and she can hear his voice singing at the same time.
Nice. No overdubs required. Carol says, good to see you again, Matthew. Brilliant as usual.
Oh, thank you, Carol.
Kim says, that was a lovely song. Really enjoyed it.
Oh, thank you.
Song.
Oh, well, I've got some different stuff coming up later. It's nice, but I've got an old song and then a less old song.
And
you do a real variety. I like that.
Yeah, he's a variety hall act, isn't he?
Oh. Well, no medley today. No medley today.
That's your calling card.
I know, but I'm doing some Cliff Richard later.
Oh well, there we go.
Oh, we like a bit of Cliff.
Is there
I know. I
any
don't want to tread on the toes of your great Cliff.
Cliff as if.
Cliff
Yeah.
as
Cliff
if.
as if. I'm Cliff as if not.
Okay. Is there any yodeling?
But it is a tribute. It's a positive, warm tribute to
All
him.
a tribute.
And is there any yodeling in it?
Would you like some?
No.
No.
We've had enough. It was very
Okay.
good, but it's the lowest yodeling in the world, and you're a Guinness Book of World Records. I just wish the man was here with his clipboard because he would have registered that as the lowest yodeling. How
I
you
like
got
the
that
mix
low?
of words, lodling. I love that.
Loadling. I have to be careful because when I sometimes get up early in the morning and maybe I've had a drink or two the night before and the voice is so deep that it can't be heard by human ears. But whales in the mid-Atlantic change course and get beached up the Thames. I have to be very careful.
Yeah, we don't want that on the news, and you don't want that on your plate, do you?
I don't have a plate big enough to fit a large whale.
Is that in your foraging? Is that how you do to forage whales?
Oh, actually, talking of foraging adventures, I caught some spider crabs, and they are like huge. They're so big you can't see my hands, can you? My hands are stretched out. They're about a meter wide. Their legs stretch out. They're meter wide, but the body is maybe. Oh, you can't see that either. Anyway, I caught one in my prawning net, and it filled the whole net, and the net is a meter wide.
Is that on your new video?
Goodness.
I didn't have the camera with me.
Oh, GoPro, will you?
Do it again.
Well, if only. I was with my mum at the time, and she screamed when she saw it because it is very frightening. I could tell you this spider crabs.
She didn't.
Is this all in Cornwall? Sorry.
This was in North Wales. My mum's up in North Wales, just on the beach. She's got a lovely house just by the beach, and so I spend a lot of time up there with her, and I spend a lot of time prawning and razor clamming, and it's been very good therapy for my ankle because seawater, I think, is very good for healing limbs.
Yeah, Epsom salts as well is good.
Well, it's like a big bath of Epsom salts, the sea, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But if you can't get to the sea this week,
I recommend Epsom salts.
Yeah,
or North Wales,
and also on a very sort of like show how sad I am. A little bit of Epsom salts when you feed your tomatoes once a month does them good, makes them strong. That's all I can say. That's insider information.
As if this show wasn't incredible enough.
I know.
It's got that kind of level of gardening Zen genius as well.
I know. It's gaga. It's totally
gaga. I'm
you
overwhelmed.
Heard it here first.
You'll be overwhelmed, people. Sorry about that. Matthew, we'll see you in a minute or three.
See you in a while.
Thank you, sir. I just realised, Jeanette, I was going to play a jingle, and then I remember just talking to Matthew before. I didn't actually write one this week, so
right, we're on the spot, on the hoof, as they say.
Sandwich filling of the week. Sandwich filling of the week. Yum, 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 yum. There we go. That's sandwich filling of the week. I'm going to have to do a proper jingle. Sorry about that. That was a rubbish one. Sandwich filling of the week this week, ladies and gentle sirs, is ham versus something else. I'm going to give you actually, there's two of us here, so I can put them both on. It's ham versus cheese sandwich.
Oh, look, that's unfair though, because you've got brown bread, some kind of grainy bread, and then you've got white bread, and that is like plastic cheese.
Yeah, but so a lot of people like white bread, you see.
Yeah.
So you might think, oh, well, I only like brown bread because
no
that's all Lorraine gives me, and I like what Lorraine gives me. But yeah, could I find a picture of a good cheese sandwich with that showed what it was in brown bread? No, I couldn't. Sandwich filling of the week. This is our first, and I want future suggestions after this one, please. We've gone for the basic bread and butter stuff to start off with. Would you like fish paste? You know, we could have fish paste of the week. Crab versus salmon versus fish flavorings. We could have tongue. We could have brawn. What would you like in future weeks? Until we get there, let me tell you a little bit of trivia about the sandwich. The sandwich is named after John Montagu, 1718 to 1792, the 4th Earl of Sandwich, who started a craze for eating beef between two slices of toast. Good old Earl. around 12 billion sandwiches are eaten every year in the UK. 12 billion. And the British spend 7.5 billion a year on sandwiches. That's if they can get through, if the lorries have got them through, because we're not getting food at the moment. Lorraine's having a lot of difficulties getting Jeanette all her food because of the lorry shortage. The driver.
That's why the fridge is bare now.
That's it, exactly. In 2003, a man in Belgium stole diamonds worth $100 million from a vault that was protected by multiple security mechanisms, including a lock with 100 million possible combinations, a seismic sensor, Doppler radar, whatever that is. I had a little Doppler earlier on, but that's a separate story. Infrared heat detectors and a magnetic field. He was caught because he left a partially eaten sandwich near the crime scene, which was used as DNA evidence. There you go. Eat up your sandwiches, kids. Take home your rubbish. That's the top tip for the day, especially if you are a diamond burglar. In 2008, an attempt in Iran to beat the record for the world's biggest sandwich failed when the impatient crowd ate it before it was measured. I like that one. I like that one. So, what would you go for? Would you go for the meat choice? You can have it on bread of your choice, white, brown, granary, best of both, whatever. Sourdough. Or would you go for cheese? Now, you can add whatever you like to it, as long as it's not, you can add more cheese, or you can add more ham, but not a different sort of main ingredient. But you can have embellishments like salad. When I was growing up, we had ham and cucumber was very popular. Cheese and tomato was very popular also. My older brother, he would eat he loved onions. He would eat cheese and onions, and sometimes he would eat slices of onions in bread with lots of vinegar. He's very strong now. Something to do with the vinegar, I believe, in the onions. What would you go for? Would you go for ham or would you go for cheese? Keith Glenn Baker says, I love a bit of foraging. Going to look up Matthew's videos on the interweb. Go for it. Keith says, are we allowed pickles or tomato or raw onions to accompany said fillings? Yes, you got there before me. You are allowed all of those, Keith. Kim says, cheese sandwich for me with Branston pickle. Actually, Branston pickle is the best, but Liddell, if you've ever been to that shop called Liddell, have you heard of it? It's quite upmarket. So I don't know if everybody's heard of it. Liddell do a nice excursion of Branston. It's actually quite close to the real thing. Try it out. Cheese and onion.
I had a sandwich for my breakfast today.
What did Lorraine give you today?
Well, I just had to go by what was in the fridge, and she's left me all this roast chicken and salad stuff ready for my dinner tonight.
Yes.
And so I had a chicken sandwich on granary.
Chicken
with lettuce from the bag that she's got ready for me, and pickle, Branston pickle, and mayonnaise. It was very lovely.
I don't think I've actually mixed Branston with mayonnaise.
I always do that. Always.
Oh, you are special then.
It's too acidic otherwise. I would have that on a ham sandwich, cheese sandwich, chicken sandwich. I don't care.
Is she up at 4 a.m. doing your stuff?
She actually is. Yeah. She goes to bed at 9 o'clock in the evening, so she is literally up at 4 or 5 o'clock.
It's not, they need better pay, the people in the care sector, don't they?
Yeah. She's done all the washing before she's gone as well. She's gone away now for the weekend, so God knows what'll happen.
I know, it'll all go to pot.
I know, but the washing's done.
Sorry to interrupt you. And Christine says, cheese for me, ham for Brian. Carol says, cheese sarnie for me with some pickled onions on the side. Oh, you cheeky silver skin
nice.
When I was younger, I had a period of time where I liked those slices. They come in a cellophane wrapping. They weren't
That's
really.
What's in there.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
It looks like they've left the wrapper on.
Thomas is going sliced cheese, sliced gherkin, and burger sauce. Yum. Burger sauce. Check him out. He's living the high life. Is that the kind of pinky one? What was it?
Don't know.
I'm gonna have to look up burger sauce.
Burger sauce?
I mean, it's a magical ingredient, I'd imagine. I remember I used to have a special burger sauce in the McDonald's when they first come over. I used to walk to Tottenham Court Road just to have one and walk all the way home again. Satisfied though. Burger sauce. I haven't lived, have I? If I don't know what that is, Jeanette.
My
But,
phone
yeah.
is just telling me that Tony Lyons is watching, and it'd be interesting to hear his view on sandwiches because I think he's quite a connoisseur.
She's saying you eat a lot, Tony, if you were listening.
No, that when we used to do rehearsals at his house, we were in a band together, and it was really lovely because it used to be like a half-time break where a couple of the guys would go out for a cigarette or whatever, but Tony would come with all the food and he'd present us with like chili con carne.
Really?
It was really, yeah, proper
What, in just
food,
the break?
proper bowls, and he'd just bring it down to the rehearsal studio, man cave, whatever you call
Oh,
it.
lovely.
And yeah, so I know he knows all about food, and I'm not sure if it was him or his lovely wife Louise, but I know we used to be well fed, and then we all started dieting.
If anyone's wondering, soon Jeanette's just going to be talking, and I'll be playing guitar in the background. We're going to release an
shut up.
album of just Jeanette talking.
It's the
And I'll
Jeanette
be
show.
fine.
I'm sorry.
No, I
just-
don't mean it like
I've
that.
had
I just mean
coffee. I'm a bit hyper.
we should release an album, soft nylon stringed mutterings, and no. Well, if you don't have a choice, but if you were going to pick one, what would you pick?
Ham.
Ham.
Yeah, ham. Love a bit of ham. Although, actually, do you know what? One of my favourite sandwiches is a toasted sandwich, ham and cheese
Bang.
with onion, a little bit of onion.
Red
And
onion.
then dip it in mayonnaise and I don't mind what colour onion. Dip it in mayonnaise and pickle. But ham and cheese, is that wrong? Having both?
No, of
you were
course
right earlier
it's
when you said
not.
I'm greedy. I am greedy.
No, I want that now. I want somebody to make that and bring that to me.
Toasted ham
Lorraine,
and cheese.
Lorraine, you're over here for the weekend. Get it with it, girl. Cheese and ham. With a bit of tomato like Steve has it in North Carolina. Steve says grilled cheese with a slice of tomato in the middle. It's sounds like heaven to me. We're not allowed to vote, but you can vote. Cheese or ham, cheese or ham. What you gonna choose? A ham. That didn't, I didn't have a rhyme. I didn't.
It's going to make everybody very, very hungry, isn't it? Because we're all thinking about our favourite sandwiches. And I've got mini cheddars.
Oh, I love them, but they're bad for me.
Mm.
I've got to stop eating bad stuff. I'm getting a funny shaped body. You know what I mean?
I'm on new medication. I've already lost pounds this week.
What? Special medication to lose weight?
Diabetic. Yeah. Changed my drugs.
Okay.
It's going to make me lose weight, apparently.
Really?
Mm.
Okay. Let's invite Matthew Crampton back before we announce the winner. Let's bring Matthew and see what he's got to say about the cheese and the ham sandwich.
Well, you know, I go away for 5 minutes and I come back and you're talking about soft nylons. And I
Here
just
we
think,
go.
well, things just... Oh, no.
Different kind of nylons,
I-
Matthew.
Well,
You
I
know
know.
us.
we
We're
go away
clean
for
as the
5
driven.
Sorry. We've go away
Ah.
for 5 minutes and you've changed your hat.
Yeah.
I know, because of the next song, as you will discover. But let's talk sandwiches. And my life changed in about 1993. It was an August day, and I was in Scotland
Hold
staying
on.
with some
Can
friends.
you just keep talking and I'll just play this in the background? Yeah, keep going.
So it was the middle of August, 1993. I remember it well. I was in Scotland, and someone was making sandwiches. And they did something I'd never seen before. I'd never imagined before. They took an avocado. They took some Marmite. They spread the Marmite on the sandwich. They layered the avocado above the Marmite.
Above the Marmite.
And they gave it to me to eat. And I sat there thinking, this is impossible. This is unimaginable. What
Unimaginable
a terrifying combination.
combination.
But you know, trust me, I have never looked back from that moment. And I believe, as will you, when you try it for the first time, avocado and Marmite, they
Avocado.
say it's impossible. It is the future.
It is
And
the
it is
future.
delicious.
Delicious. Yes. Did you get that down? Lorraine, did you record that?
Oh,
That's on the album. It's on the next album.
I was right about your voice. You can do or say anything, and you can read anything. You can Just your voice is so lovely. It just melts us all.
Oh, Jeanette, yeah, thank you so much. I mean, it's funny. My new album is Matthew Reed's The Directory, telephone directory.
Sign me up. I'll have one of those.
I loved Elle this year. This Elle was so good this year when you went
Elle.
through Elle.
Yeah, Elle. I can't speak now. I'm too shy. But anyway, sandwiches, Marmite and avocado. Trust me, you may.
Marmite and avocado.
I would try it actually. I'll try anything. But what's your preference of the ham or cheese though? This is for today.
The actual preference, of course, is both together, but which is an amazing thing, and you get it in France all the time. But if I had to choose one, it'd be cheese.
Yeah,
good, really extra mature cheddar, the number 7 cheddar.
Ooh, when he's pushed,
really crystally.
Come to shove, he's gone with cheese.
Oh yes.
But he only gets that vote if it's a draw. So let's see what happens. While Matthew's playing a song, you keep voting. Don't know why I'm doing it in that voice. Matthew, you're going to do us another tune now, are you?
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Flanagan and Allen?
Yes. Underneath the arches, we dream our dreams away. And the Umbrella Man.
That's it. Oh. And that's the one I'm going to do. The Umbrella Man.
I named it in 3.
You did. Yeah, you're great. I love this old song. It came out, it was written in 1924, but they recorded it in 1939. And so war broke out, pretty frightening time. Yeah. But it was a very popular song because it takes you away from everything into a kind of happy, safe place. And Flanagan and Allen, which one was it? Oh God, I can't remember which one. Wore the hat, but this is the hat, not the actual hat, but I think it's a bit like that.
Very similar indeed.
It's the closest I can do, at least. I've got a lot of hats here. I haven't decided on the Cliff hat yet. No, that will come later.
There's time. I love Flanagan and Allen, and I love this song. Let's get you singing it. Ladies and gentlemen, he's here once again with us now. This version of Flanagan and Allen's The Umbrella Song is Matthew Crampton.
Toodaloo-ma-loo-ma, toodaloo-ma-loo-ma, toodaloo-ma, any umbrellas to mend today. Bring your parasol, it may be small, it may be big. He will mend them all with what you call a thingamajig. Pitter-patter, pitter-patter, here comes the rain. Let it pitter-patter, don't mind the rain. He'll mend your umbrellas, then go on his way, singing toodaloo-ma-loo-ma, toodalay, toodaloo-ma-loo-ma, toodalay. Any umbrellas to mend today. When there's a lull and things are dull, he'll sharpen knives for all the wives in the neighborhood. And he's very good. He'll darn a sock or mend a clock, an apple cart, a broken heart. He'll mend anything, but he'd rather sing. Toodaloo-ma-loo-ma, toodaloo-ma-loo-ma, toodaloo-ma. Any umbrellas to mend today. He'll fix your umbrella, then go on his way, singing toodaloo-ma-loo-ma, toodalay, toodaloo-ma-loo-ma, toodalay. Any umbrellas to mend today. You fix your umbrella, then go on his way, singing toodaloo-ma-loo-ma, toodalay, Toodaloo, toodaloo. Any umbrellas to mend today? Thank you.
Thank you as well, Matthew. That was lovely. Thank you, sir. That was lovely, Matthew.
Well, I hope the sun is shining where you are, so
It
you
is.
need no umbrella right now.
Yeah, that was nice. 1939 vision from Matthew Crampton, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice indeed. I do love that song.
I wonder how many people have heard of it. It'd be interesting to. I think most people have, even if they don't know they have. It's gone into their psyche at some point.
Yeah. Keith Glenn Baker, KGB, says, wonderful, Matthew.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I'm sure there'll be more comments coming. And Matthew, before you go on this occasion, any suggestions for future sandwich fillings of the week?
You mean to set up a competition?
Just set up a competition, the battle. What could you battle?
I've got to say, I think ham versus cheese, of all the things you've competed with, biscuits, ice creams, whatevers, I think that's one of the closest, ham and cheese. That's my guess. It will be close. But what do I know? But in terms of the future, I think it will be, what about chicken tikka, which was, I believe, one of the most popular M&S sandwiches, against prawn. Prawns against chicken.
Prawn cocktail, sort of.
Prawn cocktail against chicken tikka masala or something.
Okay, that's just a good one.
Or keep it simple: chicken against prawn.
Chicken.
That's a really close one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good choice. Thank you. Kim says that was great, Matthew. Brought back memories. My mum used to sing it.
Oh. Well, that's what these songs were designed to do. I think to put you into a happy place. I mean, when the world is very strange and unhappy, you need it. And I think I kind of like, know it in some songs I've written, I like there's a slight melancholic flavour to it because that was the time. So it's kind of upbeat, but still with a slight melancholia. Yeah.
Carol says, thank you, Matthew. Love that song.
And also to have a slight strangeness, because to sell umbrellas, who's an umbrella man? Who goes around selling umbrellas? It would be a very odd thing to see. But no, it's not threatening. It's not reassuring. It's just a little gentle and odd.
Well, Rihanna done well out of it after all. Later on, yeah.
Umbrella, Ella.
Aye. Thank you, Matthew. We'll be back with you in a moment or two.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
Lovely. Thanks, mate. So, Jeanette Lyons, you are there. You are the sandwich filling adjudicator.
I am, and I'm ready with the scores. It's nice. Hang on, I've just positioned myself so I've got a nice black background.
Yeah, I like it. Look, yeah.
That's good, isn't it? I've even pushed my hair out there because it's annoying me. And here's the answer.
Oh, it was a walk in the park for cheese.
It was.
Absolutely.
Not even slightly close.
Not even slightly. Cheese won it by a country mile. What's that?
That's because there's so many different kinds of cheeses. My preference is always creamy blue cheese.
Creamy blue cheese. Let's talk a bit about creamy blue cheese.
Creamy blue cheese is lovely. I tend not to have it with bread though. I get an apple, and that'd be a pink lady apple, and I slice it very finely, and then I just spread creamy blue cheese on the apple slices instead of biscuits. And it's one of my favourite things, and I can eat half a pound of cheese in one go, and often do. And I just say about losing weight.
Half a pack of cheese in one go.
But I know what Matthew was saying about the really strong, mature cheddar. Really nice. My cousin in Diss had some when I was last there, and he called it Suffolk Gold, and he'd got it from a guy on the market. But it was the nicest cheddar I'd ever had. He's going to try. It's probably not really called Suffolk Gold, but that's what they call it. And it's so salty and really crystally. It's
I love it, but I can't eat it. It gives me disturbances.
You can't eat cheese?
No, I can eat. Well, I usually have to eat goat's cheese. I can sometimes get away with Gouda or Gouda. Gouda. Depends where you're from in the country. Gouda or Gouda.
Holland.
Yeah. Elmi, are you around? Yeah, otherwise it just gives me ridiculous reflux and pain in my chest like I'm having a heart attack. And I prefer
that, and with the gluten-free bread. You're not the easiest person to give a cheese sandwich to, are you?
I'm not. I tell you what, I had a lovely gluten-free seeded bloomer from Sainsbury's, and it tasted wonderful. It was fresh. It was like a cob. Sliced it yesterday to try and make a sort of sandwich. It fell into like 5 million pieces. So
it's a bit crumbly.
you end up just going like that, getting your hand like that and having to eat it like that. I hope I wasn't being filmed by
Eat your sandwich with a spoon.
Yeah, it was like that. Anyway, that was a sandwich filling of the week. The first one, which was the winner, cheese. Cheese won it easily. What would you suggest? What would you suggest, lovely people out there, our friends? Give us some suggestions. Matthew says chicken tikka and prawn, possibly cocktail.
Chicken. I think he took it down to chicken,
prawn.
didn't he?
What other ones would you choose? You know, corned
Oh,
beef.
well, my favourite, smoked salmon and cream cheese.
I love smoked salmon. I do
smoked
love
salmon and cream cheese. I don't care what the bread is. I so love that filling. I'd eat that on, I don't know, a couple of pieces of cardboard.
Hold on, you were going to go on about it a bit. Salmon, cream cheese. What other ones? That's going to write that down now. Salmon and cream.
Salmon and cream cheese are together, obviously. That's
cream
the
cheese.
thing.
What would it go against?
With fresh lemon and black pepper, just to be.
We get away. Yeah, we get away with that with the cheese because it's with salmon. What's it versus?
What else do we like in a sandwich? Well, I quite like things like egg mayonnaise. That's egg mayonnaise with cress and black pepper. Yum. And that can definitely be on white bread if it wants.
Lorraine, get it going, girl.
She does. That's one of her favourites.
I bet she does a lovely
makes egg mayonnaise.
Oh, I bet it's lovely.
Everything she does is lovely cooking wise, and she is the queen of sandwiches because she put tons of filling in there. I'll just do like a piece of ham and a couple bits of cucumber and whatever, and she loads it up. She does folds of ham, whereas I just do enough to cover the bread. She really doesn't skimp on the filling.
Well, then your job this week is to ask her and report back, Lorraine, if you had to pick a few sandwich fillings to go against each other, what would you go with? Bearing in mind we've had chip, cheese, and ham.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Keith. He's going chip butty versus crisp butty.
Oh God, yeah. Oh, now I'm torn.
I love you.
I am absolutely torn.
Chip butty versus crisp.
I don't know what I want now for dinner. I don't think it would be chicken salad. Thanks, Lorraine, but I want chip butty now.
I'm having crisps and chips for tea, Lorraine.
I've got bread and I've got crisps.
Woo! Party time. Well, you know what it's time for? It is time for Poem of the Week.
Oh, play the jingle, Jono.
I know.
It's sometimes short.
Oh, let's spin round.
It's poem of the week. It's always magnifique.
Well, the poem this week was one that I found last weekend when I went to stay with my lovely friend Lisa in Scotland. She had some poetry books, and one of them was by somebody called Robin, I think it's Houghton. I don't go Houghton. And one of the poems really struck me. So I took a picture of it with my phone, and now I've had to put the picture on my computer just so I can read it. And this is called Seeing the Small Picture by Robin Houghton. Seeing the small picture. You see, as any good cinematographer knows, framing is a blessed skill. Take your thumb and your forefinger and make two sides of a square. Same with your other hand. Lift, look through, close one eye if you must. Watch for long enough and all the world will pass. Observe the changing image outlined by skin, by your extremities. The art is to stay as still as if your very hands were stretcher bars. To look what comes, a smile, or a coloured dove, perhaps from left to right. At what point does a raindrop cease to exist, become the pavement? When a trail of Coco Mademoiselle meets your olfactory nerve, what word do you smell? Do your eyes water, and why? Maybe a phrase you'd hoped you'd never hear will have you pause. To imagine a body turned inside out with all its poke points, turned to camera, showing what you should stay contained but can't. The body is yours. Now freeze the image, save, do it all again, but smaller. That was Seeing the Small Picture by Robin Houghton. I hope you like that.
That was lovely.
It made me smile at the whole picture of it.
Well, I
want to look at the world like that and see it all as the director.
I was doing it, Jeanette. I've also got Coco Mademoiselle and Poke Points. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I'm going to use them at some point. That's lovely. Thank you. I'm sure people will be saying thank you. Kim says boiled egg. That's a lovely one. Carol says, this is old school, new school. Fish finger sandwich versus sausage sandwich. Oh, my God. What would I go with? I did love a sausage sandwich when I was little. Oh, my God. That was a treat with tomato ketchup. Or would you go HB sauce, you know?
My sister, stroke carer, introduced me to a fish finger wrap. That is really nice.
Fish finger wrap?
With lettuce, loads of mayonnaise, fish fingers.
I've never had that.
I hadn't. I thought, that sounds a bit funny. Oh, it was divine.
I need to get in more. Really, I do. Christine says, I love that, Jeanette.
Thank you.
Carol says, love that poem, Jeanette.
Me too.
Kim says, that was lovely, Jeanette. Really enjoyed it.
Truth
is, Jeanette, most people only wait for you to do your poem. That's why they come. I have been petitioned to make it the first thing so that they can get on with their day, but I refuse to do it. I refuse it because it has to build to a crescendo.
I would like to. I really like Matthew Crampton's voice, as I think we all know, and I like lots of the songs that I sing are from the 1920s, and I play on guitar. And I wonder if one day, if Matthew's ever around, that we could do a duet. That would be really nice. I'd like that. Send me a song, and I'll send me the stems, and I'll sing with you.
I've just seen a picture of him in my underrushes, and he's putting his thumbs up, and which is a worry because he's in my undergarments. I will bring him forth, and he will be able to say yes or nay. Where is he? Come forth, Matthew, to the screen. There he is.
No hat.
Jeanette, that would be.
Would you really like? I would love to duet with you.
Oh, I love the poem. I love the poem. It's gorgeous.
It was nice, wasn't it? And the whole kind of seeing it like that just makes me. And I wanted to be able to read it like that. That's why I had to get it off my phone and onto the screen. So I was trying to do that with one hand.
Sure. Oh no, it was really special. Would you like to hear my fish finger rap?
Yes.
Are you ready? Here we go. I got me a fish finger. I don't let it linger. It's a bit of a minger, but it's a ringer for the fish finger I had last week.
Hey, well done, lad.
I like that. And if Jono had been playing his little guitar, that could be some grime. Come on, let's do grime.
Instant poetry. Maybe that should be a new thing you have each week. Instant poetry.
Keith says BLT versus club. Now, this would show my lack of class, but what's in a club sandwich? BLT, bacon, lettuce, tomato. Club. What's a club sandwich?
There's
club.
Three things. Oh.
No, you got.
Let everyone else.
I don't
let everybody
really know.
else say what they would put in a club. Mine would be a different club.
It's a triple sandwich. A club usually, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
It's got 1, 2, 3 layers. There's egg in it. There's bacon. Well, there's all kinds of club stuff, but it's the 3 layers and that makes it club.
I went to my auntie. She was quite posh, and she had not a club. I'm not alluding to that, but they had club sandwiches. I think what's that place near Southend? The posh part begins with W. I can't think of it. She had a sports club there, and I think they bought us out club sandwiches. Westcliff on Sea. They had a sports club in Westcliff on Sea, and I remember they said this is a club sandwich, so it's 3 layered.
Yeah.
Can they be anything?
3 slices of bread, I think sometimes. So.
3 slices of bread. What is it always the same inside, or do you get a choice?
I think it's a choice. I think that there's the standard one, isn't there, that has chicken and bacon. I don't know. Shall I look on the Google?
Yeah, that's just a greedy person's sandwich, isn't it? Really, 3 layers.
I shall ask Lorraine for that next time.
Matthew, so you're going to do us one song to see us out, sir?
Yeah, but I've got to choose a hat first. Dilemma. Here's one.
Right.
Right. This
Gino,
is
Gino, back in 60s, waiting the world of your club. Oh, Gino.
Whoa, Gino. Thank you. That's number one. Let's see what makes you sing this one.
With a little bit of that and a little bit of that, just like that.
Right, that's number two. I mean, they don't really say Cliff, do they?
Not at the moment.
But
oh my
Well,
God.
Are you selling cars as well?
Run around now. Hello, Trinkle.
hello, darling.
I
Got a new motor.
He's still not getting Cliff, but you know, maybe he's having a break from his normal life and he'd be wearing that hat.
Have you ever seen Cliff in a hat?
It's so funny how we don't talk anymore. No, I don't remember seeing Cliff in a hat. Would he be in one on summer holiday? Did he wear?
Well,
one?
this is the summer holiday hat. I'm thinking this is a bit summer holiday.
Let's go with that. It looked
So
like
can we go with this? Because I think it's probably
yeah. Jeanette, did you find anything out before we
I
go?
did,
To Matthew?
yes. So the BBC Good Food say that a club sandwich, streaky bacon, white bread, hard-boiled egg sliced, and tomato, and a few thick slices of chicken or turkey. And there's mayonnaise in there. But yeah, basically bacon, egg mayonnaise, and tomato and chicken.
As I say, greedy people's sandwich. There we go.
Oh, Matthew, you look so funny in that hat. It's clashing with the plaid of your shirt.
I know. Is it a bit upsetting?
We're going to be.
I don't mind it. I quite like the edginess of it.
Yeah, if anybody's traumatized by Matthew's hat and shirt combination, Jeanette will be available for counselling after the show.
Yeah.
But for now, we give the floor to the wonderful Matthew Crampton.
Thank you. Got myself a crying, talking, sleeping, walking, living doll. Gotta do the best to please her just 'cause she's a living doll. Got a roving eye, and that is why she satisfies my soul. Got the one and only walking, talking, living doll. Actually, sadly, I did learn recently that Cliff has had some abuse online. Yeah, it's very sad. He's got himself a spying, talking, tweeting, stalking, living troll. I thank you very much, but that's not actually the song I want to sing. I'm going to sing my favourite Cliff Richard song. Now, when I used to do the Warm and Toasty Club back in the day, back in the flesh, as it were, when we shared the same air, several times someone came up to me afterwards and said, "Can you do any Cliff?" And back then, I must admit, I was reluctant. Maybe I didn't really appreciate Cliff. So I started studying Cliff, and I saw Cliff as if. And I thought, oh, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. And there's one song I really love. He used to do this song very fast, but now he does it very slow. So I shall do it very slow. Got no bag or baggage to slow me down. I'm traveling so fast, my feet ain't touching the ground. Traveling light, but I just can't wait to be with my baby tonight. No comb or toothbrush, I've got nothing to haul. I'm carrying only a pocket full of dreams, a heart full of love, and they weigh nothing at all. Soon I'm gonna see that love look in her eyes. I'm a hoot and a holler away from paradise. Traveling light, I I just can't wait to be with my baby tonight. No comb or toothbrush, I've got nothing to haul. I'm carrying only a pocket full of dreams, a heart full of love, and they weigh nothing at all. Soon I'm gonna see that love look in her eyes. I'm a hoot and a holler away from paradise. Traveling light, traveling light. I just can't wait to be with my baby tonight. I just can't wait to be with my baby tonight. I just can't wait to be with my baby tonight. Thank you. Thank you.
Matthew Crampton, ladies and gentlemen. Matthew Crampton. Thanks, Matthew. That was lovely.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
And it appears that the hat has gone down a storm on the internet. We've still got people watching. So that's a bonus.
I'm going to take it off now because that's enough.
That's enough. 3 hats in one show. Gosh.
You know, I've got another 6 hats over here,
Have you
actually.
really?
I've got an old pith helmet from my grandfather. It's out of reach, so you won't be able to see it. I'll bring it out another time. It's the real deal pith helmet, like
Wow.
carry on up the Khyber.
Oh, I say.
All misses. So
Ooh.
Sydney Rough Diamond and all that. Sid James. And who else? I've got I've got lots of World War One hats.
Yeah.
Because I used to do lots of World War One concerts and stuff like that. Yeah.
Keep talking, Matthew. I think that's the
So,
cue.
Once upon
Tell
a
me
time.
more about the
was-
World War One.
Oh, I remember the day. Oh, I remember that day in the trenches. It was rough. Rough it was. Rough. They were coming over like Bosch. They were. Anyway, no, let's not get to World War One memories because I wasn't actually around then. But it feels as though I sometimes was.
Carol says, singing along with you there, Matthew. Love it. Thanks for being with us, Matthew Crampton. You're always fun.
Thank you
Always up
very
for a
much.
laugh, and you entertain us. Thank you very much, mate. We'll
Well,
get you down on some of the in-person events in the near future.
I look forward to that. I did my first live gigs in front of humans
Wow.
2 weeks ago, and it was very strange and very lovely. It was very good. Strange at first. That I got over that. It was just lovely to be back with people. And this sitting here in my office at home, I've done quite a few gigs in here, but it's not the same. It's not
No.
the same.
No.
But it is lovely to see you guys, and the Warm and Toasty Club remains as warm and toasty as ever. And whenever I tell friends or colleagues that I'm doing a gig for the Warm and Toasty Club, they just smile just at the name,
Yeah,
which is lovely.
we get that a lot. It's people say to us, "Lovely name, lovely name."
Yeah,
Nice. That's what it's all
Yeah.
about. It's to bring about positivity and switch off the noise of the day and think of something happy.
and think about food.
And think about food, which is most important. Now I know about club sandwiches. That's my future.
Yeah, I mean, they're heavy on the carbs. That's all I would say. You know,
I'll do more walking around the house. I'll do more steps.
did we end up with? Is it chicken versus prawn or chicken tikka against prawn cocktail?
Well, you can tell us. There are some good ones there. You probably heard salmon cream cheese versus egg mayonnaise, chip butty versus crisp butty or salmon,
Salmon Dave.
fish finger versus sausage. Those are some
Yeah.
real big hitters. So, would you prefer it was chicken tikka against prawn cocktail?
Actually, I'm just trying to think what will give the best competition to people.
Yes.
Well, I'm thinking like today because it was just vague, wasn't it? It was ham
Yeah.
or cheese, and then you could have all different things with that. So I
Yeah.
quite like the idea of keeping it vague. Is
I
that
agree. Chicken versus
your way
prawn.
you're going?
Yeah. And I
It
like,
could also be one of crisps versus oh god, what they call Doritos? No, not Doritos. What are those
Oh,
shaped things that come in a long red packet and they're all like
Pringles.
Pringles.
Oh. Pringles.
Pringles. Have you ever had a Pringle sandwich?
No, Matthew.
Pringles are just wrong.
No.
You had a crisp sandwich.
He's set the cat among the pigeons
Oh,
now.
it's all going off. I do
You
like.
must have had a crisp sandwich.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
Of
but
course.
not Pringles.
Well, they're
Pringles aren't crisp.
crisp
They're,
sandwich.
They're
reconstituted mush.
You can tell we're not fans here, can't you? Sorry about your lifestyle, Matthew.
I know. I think we should put it to the world, put it to the nation, and put it to the loyal fans of the Warm and Toasty Club. Pringle sandwich or not?
You can answer that, everybody out there in public land.
Yeah.
Pringle sandwich or not? Is
Or
it
not.
Crisp sandwich. Can I just, while we're waiting for their comments, Steve Brady from North Carolina, our great friend, our newsletter engineer, says, all I can say is hats off to Matthew.
Oh,
See what you did there?
Boom. I see what
I
you
see what
did
you
there, Steve.
and so can I just say,
Yeah.
Hats Entertainment.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Even for you, that's bad. Kim says, that was great, Matthew. Thank you for a lovely set. And I'm not sure what Keith's saying, or not.
He's doing Pringle sandwich or not.
Or not.
He's gone with the or not. And so
Matthew,
am
that's
I.
the only feedback we've got, I'm afraid.
So that's the choices. It's Pringle sandwich or not.
English sandwiches
Let's go
or
for
not.
not.
And he's big on the or not. He's laughing his head off. We've got to go. We've got to go because we're running out of time, and we've really enjoyed having Matthew as a guest. Thank you, Mr. Matthew Crampton. If you want to find out more, put in Matthew Crampton in Facebook, put it in YouTube, or just go to Matthew Crampton, 2 T's in Matthew.com, and you'll find out more about them. And we will see you again soon, Mr. Matthew Crampton. Look after
Thanks
the
so
hat.
much. Bye bye now.
Enjoy the Pringle sandwiches, and we'll see you soon, mate. Thank you very much.
Bye bye.
Ah, he's a lovely
He'd
gent.
never have to share them, would he? Nobody would want them.
I don't know. There might be a late rush for Pringle sandwich
maybe.
lovers. We're not seeing it, I'm afraid, at the moment, Matthew. Anyway, it's time for us to go. Thanks for being with us. We love being with you. I know it's not the same as the in-person events. They're different, but this is still special. It's certainly special to me. And I'm sure I speak for both of us. I absolutely love doing the Friday shows, and it's a real treat. Is that right, Jeanette? Were you the same?
Absolutely right. This is the highlight of my week. I just
Same.
everything has to center around this for Friday. I love it. It sets me in such a good mood. You
Same here.
Bring in my step, you lovely people, with all your lovely comments.
Yeah. We try and jolly things along, and you lift us at the same time. So it's a kind of happiness exchange, I think. We're next Wednesday. We're at Shrub End Social Centre at 2 o'clock, 2 till 4 on the 22nd of September. That's next Wednesday. Or if you can wait a little bit longer, we're at Greenstead Community Centre on the 14th of October with our in-person afternoons with entertainment, memories, all sorts of good stuff, raffle, the whole lot. But for now, we're going to be going. We'll be back here 1 o'clock every Friday, 1 o'clock next Friday. Thomas says, great show, guys. Hats a wrap. Get it? Hats a wrap.
Well done, Tommy.
Well done, Tommy, lad. Keith says, have a wonderful weekend. All you too, Keith. You all have a wonderful weekend. And Chrissy says, thanks again for a great afternoon. Miss Tom. So do we. But, you know, he's got to have a bit of a
We
break.
do all right, though, don't we?
Not too bad, Mrs. Thanks for asking. We'll be back next week, 1 o'clock. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
We've all got a tale to tell. Times were not always so well, but putting it all aside, we made it through by and by. It's warm and toasty in here. Share our laughter, sometimes tears. You'll be welcome with a cup of tea and a biscuit, maybe 2 or 3, wrapped in a little white cloth, cooking for hours in the old iron pot. There's a jam roly-poly for tea, enough for you and Dad and Grandma and me. What did we like the most? Fish paste sandwich or peas on toast? Nothing could come close to Bubble and Squeak the day after our Sunday